Witness the magic of pottery as a simple lump of clay transforms into a beautiful masterpiece. Imagine a mere handful of earth, shaped and guided by human hands, becoming a vessel of beauty and function. The process is as old as civilization itself, an art form steeped in tradition, yet fresh with every new creation. It's a dance between the artist and the clay, a silent conversation, a story being told. But how does this incredible transformation happen? Let's dive in and discover. Choosing the right clay is the first step towards creating beautiful pottery. You see, clay isn't just a uniform, one-size-fits-all material. There's a delightful variety to choose from, each with its unique properties and potentials. There's earthenware, the most common and easiest to work with, perfect for beginners. Its lower firing temperature results in a softer, porous finish, making it ideal for decorative pieces. Then, we have stoneware, a stronger and more durable clay type. It fires at a higher temperature and the resulting pottery is waterproof, suitable for everyday use. Porcelain, the aristocrat of clays, requires a skilled hand. It fires at the highest temperatures, yielding a fine white translucent finish. It's a favorite for delicate and intricate designs. Lastly, there's raku, a unique clay type, used for a special firing process that results in stunning, unpredictable patterns. Each clay type brings something different to the table, and understanding their properties can greatly enhance your pottery making journey. Remember, the clay you choose sets the foundation for your pottery piece. Now let's get our hands dirty and start shaping our masterpiece. Shaping is the heart of pottery, where we breathe life into our creation. This is when we transform our lump of clay into a piece of art, a tangible expression of our imagination. The first step is to knead the clay, just like you would knead dough. This helps to remove any air pockets and creates an even consistency, perfect for molding into your desired shape. Now onto the wheel. Centering the clay on the wheel is a crucial step, and it's all about balance. Keep your hands steady and apply even pressure. Remember, the clay will move where your hands direct it, so don't be afraid to be firm. With the clay centered, it's time to open it up. Press your thumbs into the center, creating a well, but ensure you leave a decent base. We don't want any holes. The next stage is pulling the walls. Using your fingers, gently lift the clay upwards while the wheel is spinning. This is where your vessel starts to take shape. But here's a tip from our experienced potters. Always keep your hands wet. It gives you a smoother finish and prevents the clay from sticking. Finally, we come to the process of trimming. Once your pottery piece has had some time to dry but is still soft, we trim away the excess clay to give it a neat finish. Use a pottery trimming tool and remove the clay in gentle, controlled strokes. Remember, shaping is an intimate process. It's a conversation between you and the clay. It's where your creativity meets reality, and the clay evolves under your touch. It's a dance, a rhythm that you and the clay perform together, and like any dance, it takes practice to perfect. So here's the most important tip of all. Practice, practice, practice. Don't be disheartened if your first few attempts don't turn out as you envisioned. Each failure is a step towards your masterpiece. Shaping is all about patience and practice, so don't worry if you don't get it right the first time. The firing process is where the real transformation happens. Picture a caterpillar entering its cocoon, only to emerge as a vibrant butterfly. That's what happens to your clay piece in the kiln. It's the firing process that turns your soft and malleable clay into a hardened, permanent piece of pottery. This metamorphosis begins in a kiln, a specialized oven that reaches scorching temperatures. We're talking about a range between 1800 to 2400 degrees Fahrenheit. Yes, that's hotter than a blazing summer day in the desert. This intense heat causes a chemical reaction in the clay, transforming it into a solid, glass-like material. Now, pottery firing isn't a one-size-fits-all process. It's done in stages, with each stage serving a specific purpose. The first stage is called bisque firing. This is where the clay is slowly heated to remove any lingering moisture. It's crucial to ensure the clay is bone dry before this stage. Any trapped moisture can cause the piece to explode in the kiln. Yes, explode. So patience really is a virtue when it comes to pottery. Once the clay is bisque fired, it's sturdy enough to handle without breaking, but still porous enough to absorb glazes. That's right, the bisque stage sets the stage for the glazing, which we'll dive into in the next scene. The final stage of firing is called glaze firing. This is where the kiln is cranked up to its highest temperature. It's during this stage that the glaze melts and forms a hard, glassy surface on the pottery piece. This not only adds a beautiful finish but also makes the piece waterproof. Remember, firing is a slow process. It can take anywhere from 8 to 12 hours for the kiln to reach the desired temperature, and then another 12 to 14 hours for it to cool down. Rushing this process can lead to cracks or breakage. And voila! You've just turned a lump of clay into a pottery piece. But wait, we're not done yet. The journey of transformation isn't over. It's now time to add some color and personality to your creation, and for that, we move on to the world of glazing. Glazing is what gives your pottery piece its final look and feel. Now let's dive into this fascinating process that truly brings your creation to life. Glazing, in its essence, is the application of a thin layer of glass or glaze onto the surface of your pottery. This process is pivotal, as it not only adds color and shine but also renders the piece waterproof, making it functional for everyday use. There's a whole universe of glazes out there, each with its own unique properties and effects. From glossy to matte, translucent to opaque, and everything in between, the choice of glaze can dramatically change the appearance of your pottery. So think of glaze as the personality of your piece. It's what makes it uniquely yours. Applying glaze is a delicate dance. It requires patience and precision. Too little and your piece may lack vibrancy. Too much and it can run off during firing, potentially damaging your piece. Once glazed, your piece goes back into the kiln for a second, higher temperature firing known as the glaze firing. This intense heat causes the glaze to melt and fuse to the pottery, creating a smooth, glassy surface. Remember, glazing isn't just a step in the pottery making process, it's an art form in itself. It's where science meets creativity and where your piece truly comes alive. With glazing, your pottery piece is now ready to shine. Pottery is more than just an art, it's a journey of self-discovery and creativity. As our hands shape the clay, we are also shaping ourselves, our thoughts, our emotions, and our perspectives. Each piece of clay holds an array of possibilities, waiting to be brought to life with a gentle touch and a dash of imagination. Pottery is not just about creating objects, it's about creating stories, memories, and experiences. It's about the anticipation of watching a formless lump transform into a tangible piece of art, the satisfaction of seeing your vision come to life, and the joy of holding your creation in your hands. It's a dance between the potter and the clay, a silent conversation, a story unfolding in real time. It's an intimate connection, a moment of complete focus where nothing else matters but the clay and the potter. But the journey doesn't end there. The magic of pottery continues even after the piece has been shaped, fired, and glazed. Each pottery piece is a testament to the time, effort, patience, and creativity invested in it. It's a personal narrative, a tangible representation of an idea or a feeling, a physical embodiment of a moment in time. Pottery is not just a hobby, it's a form of meditation, a way to relax, unwind, and express oneself. It's a celebration of the human spirit, our ability to create, and our innate desire to make our mark in the world. Pottery can be therapeutic, creative, and absolutely fun, so why not give it a try? Now that you've seen the magic of pottery, it's your turn to create your own masterpiece. Imagine a simple lump of clay, molded by your hands, transforming into a beautiful piece of art. A creation that carries with it a piece of your soul, your imagination, your creativity. The power to create is in your hands. You've learned about the right type of clay, shaping techniques, the firing process, and glazing. You've heard tips and tricks from experienced potters. Now, it's time to put all that knowledge into action. It's time to get your hands dirty, literally. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Remember, even the most experienced potters had to start somewhere. Every mistake, every failure, is a step closer to your masterpiece. It's a part of the learning process, a part of your pottery journey. Share your creations, your victories, your struggles. There's a whole community of beginners out there just like you, eager to learn, to create, to share. You're not alone in this. Together you can grow, learn, and create beautiful pieces of art. Pottery is more than just a hobby. It's a form of expression, a way to relax, a sense of achievement. It's therapeutic, it's creative, it's fun. Go ahead, unleash your creativity and let the world see your masterpiece. Start your pottery journey today.